My name is Antonio Conte. I should not have been sacked from the Tottenham job. Nothing I said in that press interview that wasn't already true about the club. 12 managers gone this season. Thomas Tuchel, Scott Parker, just to mention a few. A whole lot. Rafa Benitez, Nathan Jones. A lot have gone this season. But here we have to talk about each and every one of them. Starting from the top, Scott Parker definitely deserved the chop. He went to Club Brugge and he even couldn't prove himself. So personally, Club Brugge should have been asked in the first place for even hiring Scott Parker. So Scott Parker gets the X for me. Up next on the list is Thomas Tuchel. First of all, I believe this was a wrong decision from the very first day. He won the Champions League, although Chelsea do know how to sack managers who win the Champions League, despite them having only 2. But I think Thomas Tuchel should have stayed a bit longer, despite a switch in hands of who took over the club. Thomas Tuchel should have stayed a bit longer. Up next is Bruno Lage of Wolverhampton Wanderers. Personally, should have stayed a bit longer. Not so much that the club gave him to work with, and he did very well. They're a very defensive team. They could have been better than Newcastle if they were still under Bruno Lage this season, despite being in a relegation battle. So it's not all bad from Bruno Lage. Up next on my list is Steven Gerrard. Definitely deserved the chop. I don't hate Steven Gerrard, but I just feel like he wasn't a good manager for Aston Villa. Did very well in his first few months, but I think after then they should have sacked him a whole long time ago, because the club in quote believes they should be pushing higher than what they were pushing in the Premier League. So Steven Gerrard definitely gets the axe for me. Rafa Benitez and Nathan Jones. Rafa Benitez is actually a 50-50 for me, because this guy definitely deserves more than what the club did offer him, because they kept on selling their best players every single season. You don't want to guess how many players have left the club. Sadio Mane, Virgil van Dijk, just to mention a few, have left this club, leaving this man with nothing to work. Nathan Jones definitely deserves the chop. Relegation battle, you got 7 games and you got to win at least 2 or 3. He lost 7 out of 8, so definitely deserve the chop for me. Up next on the list is Frank Lampard. Personally, I think Frank Lampard is one of the worst coaches to ever grace the game. He's got a few victories here and there, but I just think those were the clubs fighting dearly for their lives, and what he did with Chelsea was a really bad stint, and I will never support him anyway until he gets his accolades up, if you want to see it that way. So Frank Lampard definitely should have been sacked for me. Up next is Jesse Marsh and Patrick Vieira. So Jesse Marsh, American coach, I really just left in the doorstep because Jesse Marsh should have been given a bit more time. I do know the club, even despite sacking, they're still in a relegation battle right now, so they should have given it a bit more time. I think Jesse Marsh would have gotten the axe eventually, but considering the time they fired him, they should have given him a whole lot more time. Patrick Vieira of Crystal Palace, first black manager in the Premier League. I just think they were a bit harsh, considering the team is also consisted of mostly black people. You really don't want to see it. In fact, I'm going to pop it up on the screen of the list of Crystal Palace players that are black. But regardless, Patrick Vieira should have been given a whole lot more time to work with his players. I think he had something good going on. He was going to be an extraordinary coach, and that's just bad for his status as an excellent player in the Premier League to just not win any major trophy or even stay as long as he can with a club. And we are now looking forward to him. This is really going to look bad on his resume. Up next is Antonio Conte. If you saw that impression I made of Conte, you know that he deserved that sack. Antonio Conte is a very bad mouth. He's not even a good coach, to be honest. Yeah, he's won a few league titles in the Serie A, in the Premier League, but nothing more than that. He's just been that coach that everybody just gotta hire, like Massimiliano Allegri and the likes. I don't know if that's an Italian thing, but there's also a lot of successful Italian managers, not just to delve into that. So Antonio Conte for me definitely deserves the chop. And for the one I've been waiting for since Brendan Rodgers of Leicester City is not the one I've been waiting for, but Brendan Rodgers should have also been given a little bit more time. I really feel like he did a whole good job under that Leicester team, and he won them an FA Cup. And last but not the least is Graham Potter. Graham Potter, I think you deserve that sack. If you don't like me, I'm so sorry. I just think you deserve that sack. I have no cap for that, but you deserve that sack. You weren't a good coach. You were at Brighton. I think Chelsea just really over-pushed beyond their reach, and they regretted, and it backfired against them. I've been saying, sack this guy, sack this guy. Check my channel if you haven't seen that video. I gave a reason why they should sack him. And if you're new here, consider subscribing, because this video is going to be drawn to an end. Any manager you feel like should have been kept, or I had a wrong opinion on, why not let me know what you think in the comments below. I'll see you all next time. Bye-bye for now.